People leaps. What's cracker lacking? I know I still look terrible. So what? Um, just got a chill. I'm cold. So I was making my juice. And I got, you're making peace. I had to come in here and write it down so I wouldn't forget. I don't know, making peace with your path. So what was coming through is, it's the surrendering. It's the allowing Jesus to take the wheel, right? It's finding peace on your path. You know something's coming. You know you've known it before, and it hadn't happened yet. And you're realizing now you're not so caught up, hung up on. I just saw 101 on the timing of things. That's how you know you're making peace. You're coming to peace. You're coming to terms with your path. It's the unknown. You don't know how. You don't know when. But you know, because you know what? Like it says here in 1 Corinthians 13:13, your path involves charity. It involves service. It involves doing like Jesus did. A carrier of the cross, I heard, but we're going to take the cross out. The cross meaning, the divinity, actually. But we're going to stay away from the cross thing because Jesus was nailed to it, right? That's how they killed his body. So, they killed his body for a purpose, but they couldn't kill his spirit, his soul. And that maybe is the whole point of it. But whatever. We don't really know the truth, because what we are realizing, those of us who want to see it, because it's in plain sight, it's in front of our face, but now we see it. You guys are going through, I'm hearing evolution of whatever fucking terms or words they want to put to it. I don't know. I'm on fire with this shit right now, but it's because so much has happened, changed in me since yesterday. So many realizations. Things that were in front of my face, but I didn't have the eyes to see, even though it was right in front of my face. How could you miss it? Because you weren't there yet. You couldn't see it. You couldn't see that, we'll call it the devil in the details, but it's not all fuckery. I heard it's enlightenment. It's enlightenment, and enlightenment being no longer in the dark is what I'm getting. You know what I mean? So there's power in the pause. There's power. But I did a little short that said, get prepared, because in this winter time is your preparation stage, because by the time spring comes, the new year in March, I'm hearing spring equinox, when everything is starting to bloom again, that's when your bloom is coming. Yeah, look. Ooh. So because the greatest of these three things is charity, you're not doing it for your own financial gain, for your own reasons. Of course it's going to work out. Well, not only that, it doesn't have to be anything other than God put it on your fucking heart, and it's your plan, and it's your path. So unless you want to call God a liar, no longer listening to the voices in your head, or the projections or other people. You're like, think what you want, because I don't care, because I am still, and I know that God is God. Be still and know that I am God. That is so powerful. That is so powerful. That says so much in those few words. I'm getting chills. They're multiplying, and I'm losing control for the power. It's electrifying. You better shape up, because I need a man, and my heart is set on you, dude. This one was time to fly again. We're building empires, empires. Paved in gold. Go for the gold. And a lot of you are thinking gold and riches, but what's more precious than gold? Fresh water and food. What? No. Gold will get you all of that. Yeah, but those things can also be stripped and taken away from you. But the true gold lies within. Yeah. We're building empires. Empires. Pay attention to all the redheaded babies that are born, because I have a feeling they're part of something. I have a feeling they're part of something. I got chills when I said that. I have a feeling they're part of something. Yes, motherfucker. You're beginning to see every opportunity. You're beginning to see the opportunities in the fuckery, because you're beginning to see what you don't want, and that is huge. Because you can walk away and you have no attachment. You stopped attaching things to this stuff, to the fuckery and all the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're well on your way. You're making peace with your path. Aren't you beautiful? Aren't you beautiful? I was talking to my daughter earlier, and what came up was like, this Thanksgiving was great, and I no longer, something has shifted in me. I no longer fall into the trap. I just don't pay attention to what people are really thinking about me. Before, I would pick up on it, and then I would sit in it, camp out in there, and then I'd feel some type of way. I don't like that anymore. This past Thanksgiving, I don't like that anymore. I don't care what any of these people are thinking about me. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you think of me. You have no clue, so you're just making shit up in your mind because you don't have any idea of what the real truth is. So go on, make shit up. It's none of my business. Leave me out of your thoughts. Fucking care what you think of me. Now, if you were God, then, I might pay attention to that. I would pay attention to that, but you're not. Or you're not at least. Well, there's the creator, and then there's what's inside of us, right? You just haven't come into your godness yet. Some people, and they may never, and that's fine, and you're cool with that. You're not trying to help anybody that doesn't want to help themselves. It's a waste of time, and that's part of the growing and learning you had to do, because some of you, what you have coming to you and what you're going to be doing is so fucking huge. You have to know that discernment. You have to know the truth from the non-truth. And you're not going to get it from books or what they taught us, because all of that could be false. Remember, we're in this dome of fuckery, of manipulation. So who knows what the truth is? All I know is this path of being healed and being better, within myself. If it's all fuckery, I don't care. It makes me feel better about myself. I was miserable before. So whether it's all true or not, who knows? I don't really care. I'm just going with the truth of, gotta get me out of this place. And I don't mean this apartment. I mean this fucking age, this era, this aeon we're in, this fuckery. Peace out. I'm going home. Fuck y'all. And you're welcome, by the way. Just in case you're wondering. You're welcome. Our path is our own. You came into this world alone. You're going to go out of it alone. So make peace with yourself. No one's going to do it for you. Do-do-do, do-do-do. 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 Do the do. Motherfucker, what's this peeking up? What? Every everything you need. Everything. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know how anyone's going to do it. All I know is you're making peace with your path, and it's changing the way you see everything. It's changing everything. You see the world through a different lens. The mysteries, the mystery schools, all of that is fucking inside you. When you raise your, this is what's coming through. I don't know if this is true or not, but when you raise your consciousness, you're in a different vibration, a different frequency. All that information is up there. You're no longer excluded from it because you don't have your pass or your secret, whatever. You are the code. You got to unlock that within you. That's why that whole coming home to yourself thing is such a big fucking deal. Because you are the fucking key. It's your frequency. You just need to find that. And then you begin to see, and then your whole fucking world changes, okay? Someone's child has the gift of prophecy. But you're not going to recognize it because you're so busy trying to do, we're not going to get into the fuckery of life. Because you guys know who the fuck you are and what your fuckery is, whether you want to realize it or not. But the minute you begin to take a look at yourself and go, oh yeah, I was a fucking dick. Oh yeah, I can see why now. You know, we could see everything in other people, but we can't see the same things we see in other people and ourselves. And that's where true healing begins. As far as I'm concerned, as far as my journey was. I don't know how your journey is going to be. I just can only speak of my own shit, baby. I'm like, even though I thought I was great, there's things we don't see within ourselves, but when it's pointed out to you by the Most High, by your God, by whatever, your higher self, if you just go, fuck no, everybody does it to me, well, you're just blocking your own recovery, your own healing, your own everything. It's you. It ain't Satan. Although I like to use that term. Not today, Satan. It's speaking to that demonic part of you, the ego part, the trauma, the fuckery, the part where they get in your head and you're living from that when you don't live in the moment. Mindfulness and shit like that. There's a reason for all of it, but yeah. I read that, and I what I heard as I was reading it was, how when you read silently to yourself, when I was reading this, it was, you are the beautiful way. But it says you're beautiful just the way you are. So do you feel like this 3 months of winter time is preparation? Then this is for you, my friend. Pow. Pow. Behind it's drink more water. Of course it is. The sun is shining through on my face hole. It's jiggling, baby. All right. We love you. Anyway, thank God you're making peace with your path, and things are going to start rolling, because you're like, all right, I'm going to do my best every day. Keep on me, God. Keep on me. Keep showing me higher self. Keep showing me spirit where I don't want to say falling short, or things that I need to see. We'll just say that. For the highest good of all. And you're part of that all. It starts with you, and then it trickles out to everyone else. It's the domino effect. It's the ripple effect. Namaste. Peace. Until we meet again.